I'm in my 11th year of practice since graduating, and I still really love being an acupuncturist. Before I started being an acupuncturist, I was a drug and alcohol counsellor and managed teams of drug and alcohol counsellors in various settings, drug rehabilitation and in prisons, and then I worked in mental health. So I was used to working with people, and then I sort of felt like I needed some sort of career change, and I wasn't quite sure what that was going to be. While I've been working in the prisons, we've been trained up to do auricular acupuncture, which is where you place tiny little acupuncture needles in the ear. So that was really my first experience of acupuncture. And at the time, I was also really wanting to look at my work-life balance. I felt like I'd spent my 20s working really hard in really stressful environments. You know, I never had breaks, I used to miss meals, I was drinking coffee in the car. It was all a nightmare, really, and I wanted something that allowed me to have more autonomy about the way that I worked. And as an acupuncturist, you know, most of us are self-employed once we're in practice. You can make the hours suit you. So I can make sure I don't work mornings and I have my lovely dog walks and notice the seasons. I've got time for my exercise and my yoga and for meeting friends, and that really suits me. When I was considering whether I wanted to become an acupuncturist and do the training, I really started looking at the courses around. And what became really clear to me was that it was really important that I did a course that was accredited by the BAAB, because that would mean that the course that I did adhered to certain professional standards, which felt really important to me. It also gave me the added benefit that upon graduation, I was immediately going to be able to be part of the British Acupuncture Council, which is our regulatory body. And being part of that opens up all sorts of things for me. It offers me a lot of individual support as a practitioner. It allows me to engage with other practitioners and meet up regularly with them. We have an annual conference that I can go to, which keeps my learning fresh and up to date. And the thing that I love about acupuncture is that it feels that there's an element of equality in the treatment. I'm really aware that I never wanted to feel that sort of power imbalance that you might feel between a doctor and a patient. I'm still amazed by what acupuncture can do. I'm still sort of amazed by the magic of it, and can have, you know, sometimes I have those experiences when I think, how did that actually work? It's really important to me that I do quite a lot of CPD. It's a way of me keeping engaged and keeping my knowledge up to date. So just this year I've done some battlefield acupuncture training, which I loved. I attend local groups, regional groups, which are put together by the British Acupuncture Council. So the learning always continues, and I think that brings a sort of freshness to it. If anyone was to ask me whether they should consider becoming an acupuncturist and joining a course, I would say just do it. I've never looked back. In my previous career as a drug and alcohol counsellor, I used to move jobs every 2 or 3 years, which was the really common experience for people working in that field to avoid burnout because the stress levels were so high. I can't believe that after 11 years in practice, I'm not bored. So just do it.